So the idea of this guitar came from a guitar lesson with a student who brought in Alison Krauss with Jerry Douglas on dobro. And in my years of transcribing, I hadn't come to a complete block in not being able to do what Jerry Douglas was doing, which I think was his slide work on the dobro. He could hold down one lower note and then bend a top note by turning the bar, the slide. And the limitation of the fretboard on the guitar, I told my student, I don't think we can do this lick. And after a while, we just pondered, and I came up with this idea of extending the fretboard. So being able to bend a higher note. Up here, you're limited by the fingering. You're running into space that you can't get around. This allowed you to make that bend. So that was my dream right there. I found myself lying in bed thinking about how awesome it would be to be able to get this sound. So instruments like dobro, bottleneck slide, pedal steel, absolutely, sitar, anything that can have glissando. Piano really can't do glissando, but a synthesizer would give you that tone wheel, that pitch bend ability, and people like Chick Corea, Jan Hammer, you know, you name it, Herbie Hancock. You end up with this world of guitar is such a bending instrument. Acoustic guitar, not so much. Electric guitar is all about bending. And we normally bend inward. Or we bend inward this way. So we have to go away from the edge of the fretboard, or we run into that. So this freed that thing up so that you've got now. So this is very much a country sound. You can play maybe blues ideas if you figure out what you want to to get for blues vernacular, but it really lends itself in this case to country. Now if I switch guitars, I've got another prototype, and this prototype has the same extended fretboard on the fat strings, if you will, the bass strings, and a little bit for this was my idea of extending the range of my patent when I came up with the idea. So I'm thinking now it'll lend itself more towards a distorted sound. So again, the limitation of a bend is broken through. Now you can bend, at least in this range, all sorts of cool ideas. Like a Chuck Berry lick can be done here. No limits. New language on the guitar. Thanks.